Hey y'all, it's your girl Kimbella Roxy. Shout out to all my Kimbays and my Kimboos. If you're new to the channel, you already know. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, drop me a comment, and turn on your bell notifications. Y'all, the people is fed up with these celebrities. Like, it's all fair game. Ain't nobody better than the next. And I'm telling you, social media has given these people, everybody, a voice, and they is telling it all. They're not going to be able to sweep things under the rug. They have to pay these people what they are worth. Now we have Tiffany, who is a songwriter, who came on the internet and spilled the tea, y'all. She is letting us have it, and it has to do with y'all favorite R&B artists and everything. She got on Beyonce. She got on a couple of people. But here's what she had to say, and we're going to come back and talk about it.
Yesterday, I posted some commentary on the conversation around Beyonce and Album of the Year. And so I just want to clear some things up real quick. So my name is Tiffany Red. I am a songwriter, a Grammy-winning songwriter. I have been writing songs for 17 years. I've been in the music industry my entire adult life. I'm the founder of the 100 Percenters. I run a nonprofit, and all I do is advocate for the compensation of songwriters. Why? Because I was a songwriter and I walked away from the music business because of the things that I speak about. So I have extensive experience. Almost all of my friends are in the music industry and write for your favorite artists like a Beyonce. So I'm not up on the internet just talking shit and making things up. I'm not stupid. I ain't trying to get sued. That's called defamation. I'm not defaming anybody. I am coming to y'all with things that I can back up. I don't never get on this platform and talk about shit I don't know. I be having, you see this? You see this thing? I am organized, honey. Okay? Y'all might not think that because you watch me on the internet and you don't know me like that for real. You only know the front-facing Tiffany Red. But I got a brain. Okay. Secondly, almost every artist that I have ever written for has gotten publishing on the record. Almost every record that I have done, I have written when the artist was not in the room. I'll go through my own songs. Replay. Zendaya got 10% of the publishing, I think. She did not write on the song. She didn't. That song was written at a Rihanna song camp. It was on hold for Rihanna. Then it was on hold for Rita Ora. Famous came to me and said, yo, Tiff, there's this artist named Zendaya. We should cut Replay on her. So Zendaya got published in a writer credit. She did not write on Replay. King by Tamar Braxton. I wrote and produced that song. I wrote that song for myself as an artist. In my living room. Tamar got, I don't know what she ended up getting. I think I own like 85% of that song. But I should own all of it because I did all of it. She didn't write shit. Seven Streeter, who's a songwriter. This one really hurt my heart. Seven Streeter, Just Being Honest. Me and Mansour did that song. It was originally called Bitch. I wrote that song by myself. I'm not even really a big co-writer like that. I prefer writing songs by myself because, I don't know, I just prefer to write like that. So I have a lot of records that I have placed that either have one co-writer on or that I've written solo dolo, right? Seven ended up with 10% of that record. I fought like hell for her to not have any of the publishing because she didn't write anything on it. Publishing is my only source of income. And by the way, none of the artists that I've mentioned have a career anything close to in music Beyonce. None of them do. But the reason why I'm bringing up my experience with every artist or almost every artist that I've worked with that has taken publishing that they did not earn on the songs that I wrote for them is because there is a precedent that's set. The reason why I called out Beyonce is because Beyonce is the Michael Jackson of our generation. And so if there's anybody that could reshape the precedent, if there's anybody that could influence the industry, that had the power and the money and the cultural thing to say, you know what, y'all, you're right. These songwriters have been out here. We've been in the street. Literally, I have been in the street in front of Spotify. I've been in front of Universal. I have sat and I have talked to all y'all publishers. I've talked to y'all publishers. I talked to the DSPs. I talked to the copyright royalty, the U.S. Copyright Office. I talked to NMPA. I talked to RIAA. I talked to SONA. I talked to NSAI. I talked to all of them. And guess what? Y'all are still broke. Okay? That's the fucking truth, right? Okay? So the people that are like, oh, this is not true. I had somebody call it propaganda yesterday. It's not fucking propaganda. The reality is there is no A-list artist, B-list artist, or C-list artist that's not taking publishing, because that is the way the music industry works. And to deny that is delusional. And what I will not allow is for anybody to make me feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone, because I know I'm not in the Twilight Zone. I can pull up my records. I talked to somebody yesterday, somebody's a manager of somebody who is a writer and producer on Renaissance, okay? The record is one of y'all faves. The song was written 6 years before it got to Beyonce. She got 25% of the song. I've talked who wrote and sang on one of your favorite songs. Credit not right, all kind of shit fucked up. His business still isn't handled. Beyonce was on tour last year with that record, with that person's vocals, all that. I'm not crazy. And here's the thing. The reason why people who work for Beyonce don't talk is because they're all on NDAs. Because that's also how she works. She silences people so that nobody can speak. I'm not a writer that's written for Beyonce. I haven't shot my shot at Beyonce because I'm not willing to give her any publishing. Not because I haven't had the opportunity. I've had the opportunity to work with everybody. And I've turned down a lot of stuff because I'm not willing to play these games. There's a massive power dynamic happening. Please don't act like it's easy to negotiate with Beyonce and her team, because it is not. If that was the case, there would not be so many people coming to me like, Tiff, this is how much was taken. Shit is not negotiable. It's not. These are the terms, which means, okay, cool, then we work for you, Beyonce. So that means you're an employer. But either way, to imply that the artists do not have to be responsible for the business practices that they exercise with songwriters, to insinuate that the only way you are treated fairly is if you are managed by one of the gatekeepers is bullshit. It's bullshit. You shouldn't have to be in company with a gatekeeper to be treated fairly. You should not have to have a gatekeeper on your team to make a livable wage off of music that is making people billionaires. Them Grammys don't pay the bills. Those plaques do not pay the bills. There are people with Grammys and plaques who can't pay their rent. I know people who are super accredited, broke. It means nothing. Trust me, I know. I remember having a conversation with a writer who wrote on, what was the record Beyonce did after or before Renaissance? I can't remember whatever the record was. I remember talking to one of the writers and talking to them about how much of the publishing she was taking. And this writer was like, look, Tiff, I don't want no smoke with me. Like, I just let her take the publishing. That's bullshit. All of these writers that you guys see celebrating in the studio with these artists posted up in pictures like, yeah, everything is all good. Those writers are being exploited. Those writers' time is not paid for. Their services are not paid for. Their contribution to the sound recording is not paid for. Their first use of the copyright is not paid for. Their fucking parking is not paid for. Their fucking lunch is not paid for. That's the truth. The truth is that we work in an industry that proclaims it makes billions of dollars but can't even buy you fucking lunch. But I'm tripping. But I'm tripping. No, they're tripping. And you're tripping if you with them. There's people that are like, didn't nobody have no gun in your head? The gun to your head is the power dynamic. Think critically, y'all. The gun to your head is the power dynamic. The gun to your head is your livelihood. The gun to your head is being excluded and ostracized and retaliated against for even trying. That's the gun to your head. They don't need to put a gun to your head anymore. Because they control everything. That's the gun. You being silenced, that's the gun.
Yeah, so shit just got real, okay? Ain't nobody scared of these folks, and those NDAs are saving a lot of people some grace, and a lot of people is getting fed up. Those NDAs will run their course, and people will come out to start talking about how they are being mistreated in the industry. And I don't feel like this young lady was telling any lies. What would be her motive to lie at this point? I do feel like a lot of these folks be taking advantage. And what's right is right and wrong is wrong. Y'all always know I say we gonna call a spade a spade. And if they over there taking people royalties and not giving them their credit, then that's a problem. That's a problem. So I just wanted to come see what y'all thought about this. Do y'all think that she lying? And if so, why? And if she not lying, we got to start holding these celebrities accountable. We out here helping them become billionaires, and they don't even acknowledge the fact that the people who has given them those opportunities, the people on the back end is the one who did all of that. Yes, they performed it. Yes, they sung it. Yes, they did what they did. But without those writers, none of that is possible. So let's not act like they don't matter when they do. I don't like that, y'all. I really don't like that. So I wanted to come tell y'all and show y'all this full video from Tiffany because she had a lot to say. And shout out to her for speaking on and standing on business. Point blank period. Homegirl was standing on business, and I'm here for it. So I'm definitely brought this to my Kim Bays and my Kim Boos because we gonna talk about it because I'm sick of them. I'm sick of these celebrities thinking they shit don't stink. Like, stop doing that to people. We all put on our pants the same way. Get them people what they worth and stop playing. And it's a shame because, like I told y'all in the last video, when you speak on certain people, you be scared because you never know what they're capable of doing. It's crazy out there. But for all my upcoming artists and all of that, y'all get it from the mud. Y'all don't sign on to these record labels without looking at your contract, thinking y'all, doing y'all big one because of who y'all signing to. Make sure y'all read between the lines. Make sure y'all read those fine prints. Make sure y'all read on what y'all signing because shit that is not looking like what it seems. Everything that glitter ain't gold. So I just wanted to bring this to y'all because I thought this was a very important message. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. That's all I have on this. Y'all make sure y'all like this video, because if y'all like it, y'all already know it's going to be in the algorithm. Make sure y'all drop me a comment. Let me know what y'all think. Share this video. And I will catch y'all on the next one. Bye.